Hey everybody, it's Dodgy Yeti, and it's me with Q, aka Short Round, without Chris again. So we are here, unfiltered and unruled. So let's uh let's hop into the video that Chris sent us to start off with.
Nobody's keeping us in check. This is
No, it just he helps keep us a little bit more on track, and then
I'm starting her now.
all right.
What's going on, everybody? Lord Chris, C Unit 123123, Community Manager, LordsGaming.net. Back again, obviously not there at work. Hopefully you all enjoyed the Pokemon article I wrote a couple weeks ago and had the guys have a Pokemon article a week before Worlds. Kind of did that on purpose. Going into the topic this time, I'll be back in 2 weeks, but for this topic, I want the guys to talk about an article I just wrote, Top 10 Forbidden Jutsus of Naruto of all time. They don't have to give 10. Skaggs and Quentin can give their top 5. And I would like to hear Skaggs and Quentin's dream Magic the Gathering collabs and why. And some good details on why they think that Magic should collab with those specific franchises or whatever the case may be. And you best believe, CNU 123123, Lord Chris, 2 weeks. I'll be back. You guys will hear the music playing in the background that I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming. You best believe I'll be bringing the heat. Salute.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm coming home.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
oh, dude kills me sometimes. But okay. Let me look up his article real quick. He sends it to us. He sends it to us every time he does one, so it's got to be in here.
It's in his most recent post in his Discord as well.
Okay, I'll just go there because I don't think he sent it out as a text.
He texts me, dude. He must just not like you like he likes me.
Maybe not. But you know what? That's fair enough. Oh man, Lords of Gaming with your Timu ads. Get out of here.
Dude, those are your Timu ads. I know you allow cookies. I know you do, dude.
I do have the app. I haven't ordered anything in like I don't know, like over a year and a half. Risa's brother hit me with a, "Hey, I need somebody to accept this link so I can get a bunch of free stuff." I was like, "Sure, I'll accept it," and I got a bunch of free stuff, and I was like, "All right, that's cool."
Is it legit?
Yeah, I got it all.
Hmm.
I think I paid $20 for like, um, I don't know, like eight or 10 things.
Heck yeah, that's not bad.
Because one of the rules was only like, you get like 50% off, but everything else was like, all right, you get it all free. I was like, all right, cool. All right, so it is the top 10 strongest forbidden jutsus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's got some honorable mentions in here. Human puppetry, which is sorceries.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. Curse seal. The curse seal of heaven, which is Orochimaru's. And I think this is the one that he did. Yeah, this is the one that he did on Sasuke to pretty much drive him crazy. Oh, he's got 3 more. Earth Grudge Fear. That is a Kakazu one. Turned it. Kakazu stole this from Kinjutsu from Tagekakaru. Okay, I butchered the hell out of that. I know I did. And turned it into his personal key to immortality. His body was filled with black tendrils that could sew together wounds, instantly steal hearts of others. Oh, that's cool. That's how he ended up being how he was.
Can't believe that's not in the top 10. That, I mean, Kakazu is
That is a immortality right there, pretty much.
Yeah.
As close as you can get without actually being immortal.
Yeah. If Shikamaru didn't pull his little silly stunt, I don't know if they would have got that homie. That was Shikamaru, right?
No. That one got taken out by Kakashi and everybody else. Shikamaru took out Hidan.
Yeah, but didn't he make Hidan? He splashed the blood that they collected from Kakuzu on Hidan's blade, made him think that he had his blood, and when he stabbed himself through the heart, he took out one of Kakuzu's hearts.
It might have went that way. I'm not
I
quite
think
sure.
he
I thought that was Hidan's blood that he put it on. But very well could have been
either
Kakuzu's.
way, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was he was one of the ones where I'm like, how are you going to take this dude out? 5 hearts and immortal, pretty much.
Yeah. The next one is the Rasen Shuriken, Naruto's Rasen Shuriken, because it destroys shit at a cellular level. Twin Snake Sacrifice Jutsu. One of Anko Mitarashi's most dangerous techniques. Twin Sacrifice Jutsu ensures mutual destruction by binding herself to target with a snake contract. Both combatants are killed instantly. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, now we are finally into the top 10. Mutually multiplying explosive tags. It is a Toby Rama thing. During the Great Fourth Ninja War, Tobirama demonstrated sheer destructiveness of this technique by binding an Edo Tensei shinobi with it, because the victim regenerates from Edo Tensei only to be blown apart again. The jutsu effectively becomes an infinite cycle of death and rebirth through explosions. The technique's cruelty and devastation perfectly embody why it was forbidden. And let that one ride.
Yeah. I mean,
Still,
if Naruto's allowed to Rasen Shuriken people to atoms, why can you not blow somebody up infinitely?
yeah. Okay, I did not know that this was actually supposed to be a forbidden technique, but Datara's explosive clay is.
Yeah, I thought that was
forbidden.
just kind of his thing.
Yeah, same. But evidently it's supposed to be that, and I mean that one's pretty self-explanatory. That's a bunch of little bombs.
Yeah.
And if he decides to do the big one, it's a very big.
Yeah.
Granny Chio's reanimation technique. I mean, reanimation, that's strong as shit. So,
Yep.
Fair enough. The Byakugo Seal and Creation Rebirth. That's the thing with Lady Tsunade. The where she's able to like store a bunch of like chakra in her forehead jewel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I feel like that one's actually pretty gnarly.
Yeah, that one's
The Reaper Death Seal. That one is very easily explained, I feel like.
Yep.
8 gates release formation. Also very easily explained. I mean, the last one is you're just dead, and also you're insane. Insanely strong. How is it that so many people have forbidden jutsus, man? Or forbidden techniques? Because I don't know.
Well, I think it's the old, if a forbidden technique exists and someone learns it, you probably have to make another forbidden technique to counter that. And so that goes on forever, and then there's just a bunch of people who are like, "Hey, you really shouldn't use these." But ultimately they have to exist, or the people who do use the forbidden techniques would just win all the time. So it's like a double-edged sword is not the right comparison, but
Yeah.
But at that point, they shouldn't be forbidden. You should just be like, hey, try not to use these.
Yeah, like, hey, this is just kind of dangerous, man. Like,
Yeah.
be careful. Izanami, which I do believe Izanami is the one that Itachi uses, where he makes people like die over and over and over and over again in like an endless loop.
Mm-hmm.
Izanagi, he Izanagi rewrites reality itself. That is all you should hear on that one.
Yep, reality warping. 2 OP.
Outer Path Samsara of Heaven Life technique. That is the one that Pain uses. One of the 8 paths of pain, where it's like the mouth that comes up, grabs, and like eats the other one, and then spits it out whenever it's like fully and it's all fully healed up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1 is Edo Tensei, which is the one where you get to make a bunch of zombies, pretty much, of everybody.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like the Kakazu one should be a little bit, shouldn't be an honorable mention and should be on there, but
Yeah.
that's just
I would
me.
put that one in like 5th and knock out, leave them all how they are, knock out the explosive tags and put Kakazus in 5th.
Yeah,
Is where I personally would put it. I mean, when you have a literal immortal ability, that's kind of
strong.
strong. And even Hedon was his partner, right?
Yeah,
Even his ability is kind of, I mean, to just be able to, I get why it's probably not on the list higher because of all the steps that it takes, but that's kind of a game ender too. Like as long as, and it's really not all that many steps. Get somebody's blood and
yeah.
do your ritual, like, and then they just die.
One that I'm surprised to not see on here, at least as like an honorable mention, is the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Yes, yeah, the OG forbidden jutsu, if you will.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what all the forbidden jutsus are, but what? Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Out of all the ones that are on here, I think Eight Gates is still like my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Eight Gates is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's also the Rene Rebirth, which is what um Nagato used to bring everybody back from being dead after he wiped the entirety of the village.
Uh-huh.
That one is
Yeah.
pretty
One that I would
nice.
say, if we're going to count the gates, because I'd say the gates is really a technique. It's not a jutsu, right?
Yeah, well, I think the way it's actually said is like the forbidden techniques. It's not necessarily forbidden jutsu.
Okay. Well, one that I think should be on the list because it's OP for the leaf and um is just, I mean, up there with main character energy of Naruto is the or not the Rasengan, the oh my gosh, Sasuke's eyes.
Oh, yeah, the Sharingan.
Sharingan and any of its forms, really. I mean, I get the lower level stuff is more like I just get to see things better and
You're
everything like
drinking
that, but
you're drinking that Toby Rama Kool-Aid.
Hey, 100%, bud. Tommy Rama's out here training, creating jutsus and things, and these guys just get to be born with God's eyes and everything just works out for them. No.
Toby Rama
No.
2025.
But I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? If we're putting the gates on there, then at a certain point,
well, see
you have to
the
put the eyes on there.
with the certain abilities from the eyes, I would definitely say so, because the forbidden techniques are things that like you can like train or try and do. You don't have to like, but if somebody's born with the eyes, they're just kind of forced to have the eyes. That's
Yeah,
the
but
only
if you can also take their eyes. That's the part that's making me put it on the list. Is you could just
Okay.
get strong and go hunt an Uchiha and take an eye, and now it's like now I have these forbidden eyes, and I can use them, and I could actually use them better than the guy who was born with them,
Yeah.
potentially, with less repercussions than the guy who was born with them. I guess I'll say it like that.
Yeah. No, those eyes are absolutely OP. Very,
Yeah.
very OP.
And then even in that same light, if somebody wanted to argue like Neji and the eyes that can see chakra are in that same boat, I wouldn't argue against that. I think anything that gives you a advantage like that is kind of crazy. Now, less so with the uh I don't remember what those eyes are called either.
Byakugan.
Yeah. Less so with that, but I'm all for like if you can learn it. I guess I should also start with this. I'm of the thing that there should be no forbidden jutsus, kind of like what we were talking about.
Oh
The
yeah.
fact that they exist means that someone has the potential to be able to learn. Naruto can steal it from a guy who's trying to steal it, learn it, and then single-handedly become Hokage and the strongest because he paired a random forbidden jutsu with unlimited chakra.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's
when
been
something like
Naruto's
that can
trump
happen,
card.
yeah. So when something like that can happen, everybody should be able to learn any of the jutsus and everything. To me, it's the unfair advantages of your lineage or random mutations like the eyes or the bone homie that I love so much where he can just like make his bones come out and be armor and
Kimimaru.
weapons. Like that kind of stuff should be the people that you're looking out for where it's like, "Oh man, like yeah, it's on site because it has to be because we may not be able to kill you unless we get Lee drunk and then it's all good."
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was there's honestly not a whole lot of these forbidden jutsus, at least from what I'm seeing, but if I had to like pick favorites, I'll just do top 3 because not a whole lot of them really strike me as like, oh, those are amazing. Is like 8 gates, um, the Earth Grudge Fear, the regenerative powers from Kakazu, and Izanagi's at Izanami is wait no, it is Izanagi. Izanagi is the reality shit changing one. That one's really
Mm-hmm.
cool. I like that one a lot. But those
Yep.
would be my 3.
Yeah. I mean, I like the puppet jutsu. The puppet jutsu to me is one of those ones, the human puppet jutsu, I guess I should say, in specificity, is one that I feel like is forbidden because of like the taboo of you kill someone and then like use their body as a puppet. I understand why that's forbidden. And then that makes more sense for me for somebody to be like, oh no, yeah, you can like do puppet jutsu and use chakra strings and all that all you want, but we draw the line at the forbidden part of
Yeah.
this is when you do it to people and fill them up with random weapons and make them a weird weapon.
Yeah, which is what like I definitely think that the like that one and the reanimate any of them that are like reanimation being forbidden, I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
I kind of understand Izanami as well. Just being able to like look at somebody's eyes and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna endlessly torture you for a month, but it literally takes 2 seconds in real life.
Yeah.
And anything that can pretty much give you like immortality as well. Like I understand those being that way, but I don't know.
Do you have to use the Izanami for like dastardly purposes? Or could they do some weird thing where they like you could mentally train for 10 years in 2 seconds? You see what I'm
That
saying?
would
Like
that would I yeah, you're thinking kind of like Naruto did with the shadow clones where
exactly.
he was able to get like a year's worth of training in a week.
Yeah. But instead you just have somebody who has that ability trap you and like allow you to ponder, like, oh, we have this math equation, that's the lamest thing I could have come up with, but there's a problem that we have to solve, and so you can send them there and like let them sit in a mind palace for a long amount of time, but really it only takes a few seconds kind of thing.
Yeah. No, that does seem pretty useful actually.
Yeah. And if they want to pull that shit with Naruto being able to have all the shadow clone memories, why wouldn't something like that also work?
It'd be like his own hyperbolic time chamber.
Yes. Yeah. Now I don't know, I wouldn't think that you'd be able to train your body there
No, but like
in any kind
techniques
of
and stuff like
way.
that with the body, like how to
Yes.
do it, how to move. Oh yeah. No, I
Yeah.
definitely feel like you could definitely do that. Oh, that's a cheat code, my boy.
Big time. And you got two homies who are into cheat codes who are the Hokage and the Shadow Hokage now. So,
Yeah. No, that I actually seen a little bit of a spoiler from Boruto where I guess Naruto is on some like hiatus, and so the Hokage is actually Shikamaru.
ooh, okay.
And homie looks pretty baller, and his little glow up to a Hokage as well.
That's a dangerous man to put in the Hokage seat, dude. It changed the course of the entire ninja world with 3 minutes of thought.
Yeah, I mean, he is pretty. He's smart, and unlike Naruto, where it's like, okay, I have the power to like end continents. Uh, he has the he can have the thoughts, the plans to do it,
Yeah,
and to
he can make an empire into their own continent and make them think it was their idea.
yeah, yeah. No, he's a nice one, that's for
He's a
sure.
real one.
Yeah. So what what were your three again?
The Puppet Jutsu, I would probably put it my number one. The Sharingan, just because I'm forcing it onto the list. That's Mega Cheat Code City, and then
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
I would do. I mean, like you said, anything reanimator or that lets you reanimate something, bring people back. It's understandable why that's forbidden, and from a perspective of like making the show, it's kind of crazy, or making the manga. it's kind of crazy that you would even do something like that, because on one hand it allows you to do crazy cool shit, like we brought Madara back and my man's is so strong that he forced his way out of the control of a jutsu and brought himself back to life. So that's cool, but doing reanimation literally allows you at any point in time to just be like, hey, you remember this guy? We just brought him back because people wanted to see him fight again. And to me, that can lead to lazy storytelling.
Yeah,
But they've
it can
done well
end.
with it so far.
It can end with they can fall into the Palpatine thing that Star Wars is in, where like
Yes.
everything is always going to be Palpatine, and it's like,
Yep.
no, I don't want Palpatine. Give me a Tula Cord. Give me,
Yep. Give me a new Sith. Give
yeah.
me something other than Palpatine.
Sorry, somebody's being an asshole outside and being really loud. But
Uh,
were you able to
holler
hear?
out the window at him, dude.
Were you able to hear any of that?
Uh-uh.
Okay, good. But that's what I don't want. That I don't. I think that's the part that I hate about Star Wars the most. I don't like Rey in general, but going back to everything's Palpatine. Just keep bringing Palpatine back. Palpatine back. Give me somebody else.
Yep.
And Kylo Ren, we always knew Kylo Ren wasn't going to be able to carry anything. He's
Nope.
he's too new and not strong enough to do such a thing. Because I mean, Rey handed him his ass on a platter whenever they met the first time.
Yep. I think, truthfully, this might be a hot take, but I feel like Rey was more, if we want to call them both gray, I think Rey dipped more into the dark side than what Kylo did. I think that he was a good guy trying to be a bad guy, and I think that she was always like just destined to be a bad guy and ended up being a good guy. It felt like the power and everything came more naturally to her, and she just had a stronger will against the dark side, as opposed to like Kylo was a good guy who was trying to make himself be on the dark side, and the dark side didn't embrace him the same way because it was like, no, 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 I swear I'm bad. I swear I am. And the dark side's like, you ain't bad. You ain't
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. No, I don't know if I necessarily agree, but I understand where you're coming from.
We have a
Because
lot more of Rey being tempted by the dark side,
yeah,
and the light side doesn't tempt you. The dark
no,
side tempts you because it wants to put your power in the dark side's pool. The light side doesn't tempt you. So if you're not strong enough to not even to just be a bad guy when you're already the bad guy and you fall into these light tendencies, you were never bad. But when you're strong enough that the dark side tempts you, and tempts you a lot in 3 movies, you're probably closer to the dark side than you realize, in
yeah.
my thought.
The the only reason why I don't necessarily agree is just because Kylo gave into like anger a lot, and that's like the Sith's like main emotion. And Ray gave into it some, but like every time Kylo was on screen, he was just an angry fella.
Yeah, yeah. But I think also anger is that really easy emotion for the dark side. Like it's easy to channel strength through anger, and that may just have been his coping mechanism of like, I know if I get angry and smash things and I am angry, the dark side flows better through me. But tantrums and everything, I think Darth Vader shows us the best that a controlled and calculated constant hatred and anger and every other dark emotion that you have is the strongest way to channel the Force.
Yeah.
To channel the dark side of the Force, I guess I should say.
Yeah. Either way, give me somebody better than either one of them.
Yeah.
Better. Give me Darth Bane. Give me Exar Kun, Tula Cord. Give me somebody that is actually like dastardly.
Yep. A real wise guy, if you would.
Somebody that'll throw hands, because I'm tired of not having. Ever since Vader is kind of out of it, there's not anybody like a Sith Lord that wants to throw hands.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be wild if they do this new Mandalorian movie and we're finally like getting back to where the Mandalorians are taking back Mandalore, the Darksabers back with the Mandalorians, like all this shit is happening, and we just get a new fucking Sith Lord, and homie comes down and just hand to hand beats ass on Mandalore and takes the Darksaber and is like, all right, here it is. Dark side reigns.
Yeah, I'd love it.
Merc's the chick who is probably going to become the queen takes the Darksaber, steals Grogu, trains Grogu as his second for the Sith thing, and makes Mando have to get with a group of the Jedi from the show that they just did, the Ahsoka's little Padawans.
Yeah, I
All
haven't
of
even
those
watched
Jedi.
any of Ahsoka.
Ahsoka's good.
Is
But
it?
yeah, Mando should get with Ahsoka, get with all those Padawans, and then they have to try to get Grogu back, and Grogu goes dark. Zero Dark 30 Grogu.
Zero Dark 30 Grogu. I like it. Just a sneaky little assassin. Eating eggs and stabbing people in the back. Says da da. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, that's that would be really nice to have. I doubt that Disney is going to give us anything that is like that. Because they've kind of done Vader pretty good, and when Vader's popped up, to where, like I said, homie is down to throw hands and will throw, and he gets in there and he does it, and then that's the end of it.
Yeah.
But no one else is doing that. Like, they want to keep bringing Palpatine back, and Palpatine hates fighting.
He's the least hands-on guy out of all of the Sith that I know of, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't lead to a very fun experience, at least for me, because the saber fights are my favorite part of it. And I'm a dumb dude that likes sword fighting. Fuck off. Give me my sword fighting.
Now this kind of leads in well to Chris's other request of us.
I was just sitting here trying to remember what it was.
Our favorite magic, our dream magic collab. Now, this will be so difficult now that Star Wars Unlimited has kind of taken off and gotten its own footing. But I truthfully think it would be really cool to see Star Wars in Magic. I understand the logistics are just not there, and I don't know if they could do anything any better than what the Star Wars game already does. So that would be like my really way off. I know that there's no way something like that could happen, but it would be so cool to see dream.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, do you have any thoughts of your like IP that you wish Magic would collab with?
Oh yeah, I know right off the bat which one I want.
Let's hear it.
Bleach.
Oh, okay.
There's enough interesting and cool characters in there to actually entice me for like some of the people to have them as commanders or anything like that. There's I feel like there's not a whole lot of. I feel like there's a lot of like IPs that don't have a wide variety of people that are. What are you? How would you say unique in their
Yeah.
own way? And I feel like that Bleach has a good enough variety to be able to make something happen.
Yeah.
But
I
I
feel
don't
like if
think
you
it'll
asked
ever
me
happen.
6 years ago or however long ago it was before we went to Ikoria, my dream would have been Godzilla, but we got Godzilla. I think the cards are cool looking. I like most of the artwork from that set. Um, we're getting Spider-Man. That would be another one that was high up on my list of collabs that I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. They're kind of hitting everything that I like. I think what I would like to see out of Magic is truthfully just some more. You and I were out earlier today and we were talking about like the lore of Magic the Gathering. And I feel like there's some parts that are so cool. The lore is so cool and I wish a lot of people knew about it. And then there's parts where you read and it retcons that cool lore and changes things and they don't really have a real set like this is they have a roundabout timeline of things, but the lore is just not set in stone enough to really be cool. And I want more cool lore. I want to know where all these villains from throughout the ages have gone. And truthfully, are they still in the underbelly somewhere cooking up a scheme to become villainous in the top again? Did they totally fall out, We
Yeah.
get cool lore on Urza, but we can't get any good lore on some of the cool villains that we've had.
Yeah, like I wanna get more on Nico. I
Yes.
want some more on Nico because Nico was that dude. Nico was a
Yeah.
cool villain, but I don't know. Is there even any real like villains that you can think of? I mean, there's Phyrexia, but
Yes. I
I
I mean my
I feel like
favorite homie is
I feel like
go
that
ahead.
story was convoluted though. Same
Yeah.
time.
My favorite homie that they could bring back that used to be a big part of the game is Volrath. The reason people have the ability to hate slivers as much as they do is single-handedly because of Volrath. He's a shapeshifter. He is a flesh melder. He does experiments on people. All around, not very good dude. And found the slivers, re-engineered the slivers, had this laboratory that was making all kinds of messed up, horrible creatures and things. Just all around, not a cool dude. And where's he at in the story? Why not have him be, part of the reason that the Phyrexians are as bad as they are? Make him the homie like from one of the synths from the Alien movies who's like, I made the xenomorphs perfect. Like I really sat down and perfected these guys.
Yeah.
Make
You
Volrath that guy.
you want to know a wild one that will never happen that I would like? Yu-Gi-Oh.
That would be crazy actually.
I
A
want to
Joey card?
or like Wing Dragon of Raw or Dark Magician like actually take their monsters and stuff.
You know what would be wild? A Magic Yu-Gi-Oh Pokemon crossover. Just a set where you could pull a pack, they have Magic backs and Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon card fronts, dude. But
You
they still like can be interchangeably played in.
You want to know what's even more wild
Hmm.
that they could do? Duel Masters. You remember that?
Yes.
You know,
That would be cool.
so I found out this interesting fact. Uh, Duel Masters made a Black Lotus,
Okay.
and it is like exactly what the like our Black Lotus is, but you can buy it for like nothing in
Really?
comparison. Yeah, yeah. The trying to find it, but it's just like a promo card from them. I seen it earlier this week, and I was like, oh, that's super cool. Yeah, right here it is. See if I can copy this. I'll try and send it to. Oh, send it in the paste. There we go. Yeah, no, it's a pretty cool card.
Let's see. Oh wow.
Yeah, and but it's got the Duel Masters back on it.
That's cool. It's like the I don't remember if we talked about it on here. The Blastoise, the like first edition Square Corner Blastoise. Well, the not even first edition, they're pre first edition. That have the magic backs because Wizards of the Coast used to make them both.
Yes,
The test cards that have all the Blastoise art with Magic the Gathering backs.
yes.
Those would
It.
be so cool. It'd be cool to just see one in person.
Oh yeah, I would love it. But that's what it was just a like short, and it's like I bought a Black Lotus for $20, and I was like, what? Black Lotus for $20, and it went on, and it was like Duel Masters did this collaboration, blah blah blah, and I loved Duel Masters whenever I was younger. I thought that their monsters were so cool.
Oh, yes. Duel Masters did a Sliver Queen as well. Look
No
up
way.
look up Duel Masters Sliver Queen. I totally forgot about that. And it's a pretty cool card. It's not exactly the same art, but it's close enough that you can tell, it was supposed to be Sliver Queen.
Dude, if you could bust that out as like the your
Oh yeah.
commander like placeholder. Is it supposed to be queen or is it supposed to be? Oh yeah, no, it is supposed to be queen, isn't it? Because it's in the cave. I
Yep.
was thinking overlord for a second,
They
but
did a they did a bunch, dude.
did they?
Muscle Sliver, and the art on Muscle Sliver is fucking sick in the Duel Master cards.
I'm gonna have to figure out where see all these. Oh, there looks like there's a Jace one.
Yeah. Yeah, if you find a website where they did all the crossovers, let me know because if there's some slivers, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to pick them up.
I just typed it in. I just typed in MTGX Duel Masters. Yeah, there's a Jace the Mind Sculptor, a Nicobolus, Black Lotus, Emrakul, Lava Coil, Sarah Angel, Mons Goblin Raiders, Black Lotus, Living Death. Oh, they even got some of the like older bordered stuff. Urza's Rage, Earthquake, Birds of Paradise, Sliver Queen, Brainstorm, Library of Alexandria, Pouncing Jaguar, Sliver. Oh man, that is cool. That is very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, those are cool. It would be to I don't know. The scope of collabs that Magic has already done kind of leads me to believe that anything is possible as far as IPs that don't already have card games attached to them go.
Which is one reason why One Piece will probably never happen.
One Piece can't happen. Magic can't happen. Pokemon, Digimon can't happen. You know,
That's
you have
sad too. I would love Digimon.
Digimon would be cool, but I was thinking about this because that was what I was gonna say, but I'm like, no, there's a Digimon card game. Do you think they would do a bunch of Digimon as like the make them like equipment creatures?
Oh,
So
dude,
you could just keep stacking and adding.
ooh, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Or do it where like almost like partner, where like you can have one of the tamers and then you have one of the you have your Digimon that you have as a partner.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be a cool way to do it.
All the base homies get partner, and then if they partner with a Digi Destined, then you get to search for one of their Digivolutions
Yes.
based off of whatever Digimon you decide to make your partner. Make commander decks that are the Destined and their partner, but you can mix and match them and make cool combos with different.
Okay, so you brought up something, and it reminded me of something.
Okay.
I found this one format that seems really cool.
Okay.
It's called Pendragon.
I think I've heard of Pendragon.
So Pendragon is, I do believe it's whatever. I don't believe it has to be a legendary creature or anything like that, but it can be whatever creature you want. But in the command zone, but also in the command zone is a legendary artifact.
Yep.
And then everything else I want to say in the deck is either commons and uncommon. So
yeah,
what would you say to trying to play that one?
So your commander is a common creature.
Common creature.
And you get a legendary equipment.
So I was kind of right.
Yeah.
I forgot about the common creature part.
Your color identity is a combination of the creature and the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
You get 98 more cards. All cards not designated as commanders must be of common rarity or have a printing in common rarity. Yeah, so it's pretty much Pauper for commander.
But
I like it.
I feel like I thought it was cool, and I figured we could probably get into it with like very little bit of money. So
yeah.
I was gonna see if we wanted to maybe do that one of these episodes or not.
Well, you know what my legendary equipment is, and always will be.
Oh yeah, is it gonna be the sliver thing?
No, is that one legendary?
I think so. I know what mine's probably gonna be.
Okay, let's hear it.
I mean, you can't play in a format called Pendragon and not pick up Excalibur. So I'm gonna pick up Excalibur.
That's pretty cool.
And maybe
I came out swinging confidently on mine, and I'm gotta make sure before I say it out loud. I don't think it is. Fist of Suns is what I was gonna do. I don't think it's legendary.
Nope. I found a. If you type in the Pendragon format, there should be like a Scryfall link or something like that. Mm-hmm. No, it's a Google.com one, and it's got a spot where you can click to see whatever is a legal target for you. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's probably where I'm gonna be. Excalibur, Sword of Eden. I mean, it was either gonna be that or it was gonna be Cauldron Complete.
Yeah.
Or Cauldron Complete
the
or
Unscythe.
The Unscythe. Yeah.
The Killer of Kings, dude. That thing's sick.
And that's 3 colors. So I mean, if you choose white or green, you got a 4-color commander already. Dude, I wonder if there's even any 5-color common creatures.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is.
Dude, I will scour for this. This is I feel like this is a pretty cool uh, idea. And you get to play a creature that you don't creature and other cards that you don't necessarily get to build around all the time because like I mean, if I was to go ahead and choose one off the top of my head, I mean, give me my Cackler, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Rakdos Cackler. So I'd be Rakdos with and just envisioning the Rakdos Cackler running around with Excalibur sounds great to me. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's any other like common creatures that hold like a really big place. But if there is, I'll definitely find them.
Yeah, that would be a cool, fun format to do. I don't know that I'd like playing it all the time.
No, but it'd be
But
cool to have and be able to be like, hey, you want to play a quick game of fucking Pendragon or something,
yeah.
or be able to even like show it to some other people. Oh, they made Zorro into a goblin. Look up Reckless Lackey. It's Zorro. Maybe I just have to end up doing that. That's cool.
A goblin pirate.
Goblin Pirate.
That is just Zorro, dude.
Yeah, he's got the sword in the mouth and a sword in each hand.
Wow.
Scythe Tiger. Ooh, I forgot about Scythe Tiger. Couldn't play Scythe Tiger with it though because Scythe Tiger has Shroud. But either way, we'll definitely look into that one a little bit more. But have you seen as of late? There was something that popped up over in France around the Olympic time where like pickpocketers were trying to pickpocket like Americans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, evidently it's starting to blow up again because uh I think it was like Friday. But Friday I seen like 3 different videos of like uh somebody tried to pickpocket an American in France today and it didn't go very well for the pickpocketer. And one of them was this lady had the pickpocketers. It was another woman and had that pickpocketer's ponytail like wrapped up and like cranking it back. So she's just like looking at the sky. She's like, "Where's my stuff at? Give me my stuff." And the lady's like, "Police, police, police." She's like, "I don't care. Just give me my stuff back. Why? Why you take my stuff?" I was like, "Yeah, that's about right." But like,
Yeah.
the thing that I say all that to like bring around like, so what do people over in France do when they get pickpocketed? They're like, damn, you rascal, you got me again.
Well, I wonder if it's not just the pickpockets sit at tourist sites and hope that you get an American or I shouldn't say an American, a visitor to France. And that way it's like, I'm only going to be here for 2 days and this police bullshit is going to take, a week to happen. And so by the time they have to leave,
And
it's,
and the
they can't
police
deal
know
with
that,
it.
so they don't even really treat it as much of anything. If they happen to upon it, cool. If they don't, then what do they really care?
Yep.
But Yeah, no. I think that's probably a very good point. I don't I don't know why
Because
people always
I
want
think
to.
there's pickpockets everywhere.
Oh
There's
yeah.
always somebody out here trying to steal your stuff. It's just I think it's less prevalent here because there's a quick thought in somebody's mind that if I get caught, I could literally end my life. Like this guy could turn around and blast me into next week. So I have to think twice. And in France, it's like, what are they going to do? Grab me? I'm
Yeah.
going to try to get away.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work getting away, then you know what? Is what it is. But
Yep.
then you got people that are making wallets to shock them, putting them in the hospital, and people are throwing them downstairs. I mean,
What the
it's
fuck?
a it's a terrible idea for people to be doing that. But I don't know. I
Here's
thought it was funny.
here's my deck, dude.
Oh, dude, I found one that looks like you, a creature.
Oh,
Aki
dude, don't
Blizzard
say that.
Herder.
Don't say that, because then you're gonna have to here. Let me get it. Let me get right next to the camera here, so you can put him right next to me, and I'll try to make the face. Send it over.
Okay.
This is gonna be disrespectful. I know it,
Why do you say that?
because every time you say somebody looks like me, it's always disrespectful as hell. Oh look, this looks like you, and it's the pickle guy from. Yeah. See. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get something here.
Oh god, I think it's great.
I'll take my headset off. You're not gonna be able to hear me for a second, or I'm not gonna be able to hear you for a second. What we
Okay.
got? Is it this way? My nose is not big enough to go over the top of the stick.
If you try hard enough, I think you
Yeah,
can
if
do
I
it.
put it down here, we're not talking about Cole here, dude. We're talking about me.
It's an amalgamation of you two. Oh. So I take it the steward of Valeron
Yep,
and the scythe is yours.
that would be my
So you made it
Pendragon
5 color.
Commander combo. Yep.
You made it 5 color.
I
Well,
don't play nothing that ain't 5 color.
fair enough. I wonder. Hmm. It doesn't have a way for me to like search for 5 colors. I wanna go to. I go to the very end. Let me go to the very.
I'll say this. The website that I use to find there's only 50 common white and green cards out of all Magic the Gathering.
What site did you use to find that?
Gatherer.wizards.com.
Okay.
So it lets you search by set, by color, by rarity. So let's do 5 color. There's only 49 cards that are 5 color. And any in common? No.
No.
Any in uncommon? One
Yes.
uncommon card. Fusion Elemental?
There's technically 2 because there's Sphinx of the Guild Pack, which it is all colors, and
Oh, okay.
Transguild Courier, which is
Okay.
all colors. But none of them are common. That's bullshit, if you ask.
What other multicolored artifacts do we have here? We've got blue, black, red. We've got black and red. I think that's it.
Yeah, we got a blue, we got red, and then black, white, and then colorless. Not even
Let's
a
see if there's any-
green.
Let's see if
What?
there's any green, white, blue common cards. There is 5 green, white, blue common cards. Wow. And
what's the website again?
gatherer.wizards.com.
Oh yeah.
So you have a bird soldier with Exalted. You have the Bant Sojourners. When you cycle them or put them into a graveyard from play, you may put a 1/1 white soldier creature token into play. And how does that pair with the black-red? When enters battlefield, exile 1 target creature. Equipped creature has menace and gets +X+0, where X is the exiled card's power.
Man, it's a rough one out here. There's 4 of those. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll
Pat,
figure.
homie, that's good. The Unscythe Killer of Kings is good, dude. For the format that we would be playing in, whenever a creature
dealt damage by equipped creature this turn is put into the graveyard, you may remove that card from the game. If you do, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Yeah, that's definitely not bad. Oh, there's also Elbrus, the Binding Blade. It's
yeah, and it flips, doesn't it? Yes.
Yeah,
that's probably most people's pick.
Yeah, I would definitely want to pick it. No lie.
Yeah.
Embercleave is also amazing. I love Embercleave too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I end up coming up with. That's
pretty cool.
I'll definitely make it out. Make a decision at some point.
That's pretty stinking cool. All right, I think the only thing we've got left is what Fire Force character am I and what are you?
Okay, yeah. Forgot all about that, but I already had somebody kind of in mind for you. Because we can't do Company 8, right?
Can't do Company 8.
So it was between like two characters for me. And I think one of them was Jackal.
Jackal?
Is his name? He's the dude who has the that uses the cards and all the smoke.
Joker?
Joker, yeah. Joker and the captain of third, maybe? The one that wears the bird mask. You remember what?
Oh yeah.
He's got.
I forgot all about him. The creature guy.
Yes, I can't remember his name or his captain. Like, I can't remember his company.
I think he was the third. I think you're right. I need to rewatch Fire Force and catch up.
Yeah. Giovanni. That's what it is.
Giovanni, yep.
Giovanni. God, that was awful. Yeah, no, probably Giovanni, just because I feel like if we lived in a world like that and you had the ability to make your body all weird to like get an edge, you probably would.
Oh yeah, big time. 100% all the way down for mutation.
Yeah. No, I can imagine so. All right, what you got?
All right. My first initial thought was I can't remember how to say his name, but Charon, the guy that wears the blindfold.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's that super out there just saying his shit, and he does everything for a purpose. And how can we forget the scene where homie literally has a Madara meteors worth of fire launched at him, and he's like, "Oh, hold on a second," and just absorbs that shit, no problem.
Says, no. Yeah. Hey, I'm not
But
mad at it.
the other guy that I was thinking was, I'm trying to find his name right now. The guy who's bullying that little kid.
Why? Why is he the guy that bullies kids?
Just not because you bully kids, but because his whole thing is like, hey, I have to make this kid strong, and the only way I'm doing it is like using my powers, but I'm not strong enough to make him stronger, so he's pushing himself like beyond, and he's starting to like char. I can't remember what they call it when that happens in the show,
Burnout,
but
I think.
what is it?
Burnout, I think.
Yeah. And so like one of his arms is all fucked up, but in his own fucked up way, it truthfully is for the betterment of making people stronger. It's like showing that
You're
yeah, it
weak.
sucks. It sucks that my arm's all fucked up, but I will do whatever it takes to be stronger than you. Even if that means burning my body up in a dastardly kind of way.
Well, I got a really cool dude and a guy that likes to bully the shit out of children.
I think he's going to be reformed, dude. I think
You
moving
think so?
forward, moving forward, maybe.
Hopefully, because right now that is my least favorite
You made
comparison
me
you
a
give.
creature man, dude.
You fucking love that shit.
I do love that shit, but I mean, he was a bad guy too.
Yeah, but he just wanted to kill people, not specifically bully kids, man.
You just don't like the weak. You've said it before. I have it on recording, okay? I will release that shit. I hate the weak. I want to bully kids.
I have to sit here and think about it because there's a lot of stuff that you do have recorded in your phone, and I'm like, I don't think so, but like I kind of don't want. I kind of don't want to call him out and be like, here it is.
I don't think you did, but I definitely have enough recordings where I could piece something together.
Probably. Oh shit! Yeah, no, that I haven't watched any of the. I think Fire Force is kind of back to it too.
Yeah, it just started a few weeks ago, a month ago.
Have you been watching any of the? Have you watched any of the Kaiju #8?
I haven't. Dylan keeps telling me to watch it, and
Dude, Kaiju #8's good,
okay.
and it'll scratch your itch. They finally in the start of the new season, they finally did it. They put the Kaiju in. There is a ripoff that looks like Shin Godzilla in there.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I was wondering when it would happen because at some point it's kind of gotta happen, but
Yeah. I thought you were going to hit me with the ultimate kaiju, dude. The boy. The one and only.
Give me that! Give me that! I mean, he is the ultimate. He is the best, but he is just not the most known.
He got the shit into the stick because Godzilla is Godzilla.
Yeah, it should be.
Gamera has rocket boosters, dude. He protects children.
Yeah. See? Gamera is my favorite, but you gave me the one that bullies children. Bastard.
All right, you got any ideas for next week? Well, Chris will be back, so
It's
that's
okay.
when we can do.
He watches it. He watches it. So while
Well,
he's
we still
off.
have to do our Pokemon trainer one. Remember?
Oh yeah.
We postponed it because he was gone. So we'll do one for you and I, and then we'll also do
Okay.
the trainer. Or we can put Chris in it too. Why isn't he allowed to? We'll have two next week.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Um,
Okay. I got one. Since
let's
it's
hear.
gonna be Chris. What card represents you the most in Magic? There you go.
Okay, so we're picking one for ourselves and for each other. Or
I was just
or
gonna
we
do it for everybody but yourself. I feel
Okay.
you're trying to pick it for myself.
Okay. The card that I pick for myself is the Akiki Blizzard Herder.
A Kiki Blizzard Herder.
Yeah.
God damn it! There you go.
The
A
homie
Kiki.
that you said I look like, dude.
Yeah, I know. It took me a second, but I got there. Oh
No,
God.
yeah, I like that one. What card? And it doesn't have to be a creature or anything. Just like
Yeah, just whatever
if
card. Because if
you
there's
feel like Blasphemous Act represents you well, you could say that or something
yeah,
silly.
because
Okay.
honestly, the one I'd probably pick for myself is a Moboid Changeling.
Okay.
Do you know what that one looks
Okay.
like?
Yeah, it's fucking a blue blob with one big eye, isn't it?
He's got two.
It does have two eyes. Oh yes, but he
He's
has
a
the weird
tinted.
little. He has the weird little mouth.
Yes,
The weird little big mouth.
weird little big mouth. Yeah, no, that's I think that's probably a good one to do.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
I've been being asked, are you still standing on not getting Borderlands when it comes out? Somebody asked me because they slick.
Because he's not going to get it unless we all get it.
No, he's already getting it. But
okay.
He asked me because he watches the podcast and everything, and he's like, "Hey, it sounded like he was on the maybe on the edge a little bit, but maybe not." I was like, "Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's going to be cool." I was like,
Yeah.
I'll ask him again.
I'm leaning towards I will probably get it. But like I said, I can't hit another day one and have issues, or I may never play another video game on a computer in my entire life.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to get it. It just won't be day one, which will suck because you will be level 20, Slick will be level 15, and Christian will be level 387 by the time I get on and play.
Slick and him got the day off to play it, so they're gonna be
shit.
They'll be level 30 by the time we get home.
Damn. When does it come out?
September 12th, I believe. I do believe.
Okay.
So
who knows? Maybe they'll put out a sweet video and change my mind before then.
Hey, you've been watching all the September 12th. You've been watching all the campfire stuff for all the
Yep.
I think the thing that's the biggest difference between this one and how I felt about the last one and this one is that the playable characters are actually people that I want to play as and I think are cool. But that's what the last one didn't have any of it outside of Flack.
Flack was cool, but I don't feel like he was executed well.
No, because it still wasn't about you got very minimal beast beast tamer stuff, I felt like. But at the same time, I don't know, like it. How would
I
they?
don't know
How would they
what they
do it
could do.
better? Exactly. That's kind of. I guess that's what I'm kind of getting at because, like, they
Short of
give you Skagzilla instead of a regular Skag, and have that run around with you. But then you got to be able to shoot potatoes because you're gonna have a really strong companion. But I honestly feel like they should have given that option to be
yeah,
able to eat.
or maybe an ultimate happens and you can't shoot right then and there. Like maybe you can ultimate into Skagzilla. That's your ultimate move. You yourself are not doing any damage, but you start riding on the Skag, and you can kind of steer him and make him shoot acid and that kind of shit, And that way, you're not getting any damage boosts from like your guns and everything else, but you still get to have. I don't know. I think that was a difficult spot to put them in, and I think they did an okay job, but I, it didn't feel like you were running around with a companion. It felt like they were like an extension weapon
Yeah,
that you
and
were worried about upgrading, and that's not what I wanted it to feel like.
the other thing is like because I've been feeling the itch to play something, and I want to play something. And I can't ever find anything to play that's scratching the itch. But I tried playing Borderlands 3 again, and I actually played through it. Started playing through with Flack, and I felt myself more often being like just playing normally, and then being like, "Oh shit, yeah, I forgot I have an animal companion."
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
he's not even really out here doing a whole lot. It feels like, and I don't really like that.
Yeah. You know who I feel like does animal companions well? This is dastardly because they're also known for the fattest bugs in all of existence when it comes to games. But like when you get dog meat and things like that in Fallout games, he does the perfect amount without feeling like a overpowered tool to have. He
Yeah,
distracts people, he attacks people. He can find stuff for you. He can, there's just little things where it's like I'm not asking much from a dog. I understand I'm the guy who's running around with a Gatling laser gun. But I think the point of companions, how I've always felt in the Fallout games at least, is they were very much single player games up until the most recent games, and that was a way for you not to feel so lonely in a game that is literally one of the loneliest games when you're walking around the wasteland and there's nothing. Sometimes there's not trees or anything, and you're just walking.
yep.
The
The
companions were there to fill that space.
the other thing is like even if like the Skag did what dog meat does, like because like the thing that dog meat does that's like really cool is dog meat will jump on top of like an enemy and like hold them down, and then you can just shoot right in the head or whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing that if they did that with the Skag, it wouldn't feel as impactful because there's so many more enemies. And there's a small amount of enemies. They're like very high level or like very like like they're powerful. And it dog meat or the Skag taking that down would still feel cool. It just I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't feel like it would do enough for
Yeah. And
the
Borderlands
class.
also is probably not the best place for a for an ability like that either. There's so many villains all the time. There's so much going on all the time that it's kind of hard to probably feel like you do have a good partner in crime with your animal companion because you're so worried about not dying. And there's
Yeah.
always people around, and everywhere you go, is always busy and bustling. So I feel like the siren is going to feel really good in the new one.
I think
In this newest one, because of her minions. I feel like that is a good way of doing it, where it's like, I can summon a swarm. Maybe that's what he needed. I
yeah.
summon a swarm of skags to come out. I don't have one with me. They come out and they like attack on my behalf. Or racks rain down some fucking goo or something.
Yeah, no, that I don't know. I think all of them outside of like one, and one out of the 4 or 5 people that we're getting is a very good ratio. I feel
Yeah.
because the dude who jumps around everywhere, uh, starts with an F. I can't remember. I want to say Flack, and that's not it. No,
Yeah.
Reyes or something like.
Yes. Yep.
He's really cool. The the Viking Berserker is cool, and so is um so is the Siren. The Siren's really cool, and I think she's gonna be really really fun to play.
Have we
But
got to see any of the other the other girl? Has there been
she's
any
got
stuff on her?
yeah. So she kind of it seems like at least from the short amount that I've seen from her that she's gonna kind of play like I want to say it was Maya where she picked him up in the like little sphere or whatever.
Oh yeah, she does like gravity stuff, right?
Yes, yeah, she's gonna be doing some gravity stuff.
Okay.
So that's what that's what's gonna be going on with her, and I don't know. It doesn't seem all that amazing, but at the same time, it is what it is. Not everybody can be a banger. But if 75% of them are good and I want to go play through with every single one of them, then you know what? Fuck it. I'll go play through with every single one of them.
Yeah.
I don't
Hold on
necessarily.
a second. This is the first time I've been watching this trailer in a minute. Are we? I hadn't seen the villain until just now. Are we retconning the fact that the psycho masks are like a mind control device?
I don't know. I don't even know if I've watched that part of
The official first look. This was from 24. I'm gonna send you the link right now. That was crazy. It's some big robotic chick forcibly putting masks on just random dudes, and they're becoming psychos, and they're fighting the alien.
Okay, Borderlands 4 official first look. So there's a psycho mask. I don't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. May I wonder if it's not just like you remember how last podcast we were talking about how like variants of like kind of the
Mm,
same
yep.
thing. I wonder if this is their style of having a psycho
Okay.
because
Okay.
that dude just crushed one and it looked like an OG,
Yeah.
like not. So I wonder if that might not be what it's just a bit more high tech version of like psychos
Yeah. That
because
guy. That guy's cool.
which one?
The guy at the end with the gold mask if they do him right, he seems like he could be a good contender for a good villain.
I haven't made it quite there yet.
He's the homie that crushes the mask, but you kind of get to see him a little better.
I was gonna say his face is all shadowed and blacked out
Yeah.
at first. The enemies look nice and interesting. I
Yeah.
feel like. So yeah, they just need to. Ooh, here he is. Okay, Dr. Manhattan, chill out.
Yeah.
Uh, they just need to have a good villain on this one, man.
Yeah.
Just
And he looks like he's going to be good because maybe it looks like he knows more about the vaults or something. Like he's on the battlefield overlooking the battle between aliens and people. So he knows a lot more about the vaults than
You think he's tied to the vaults? Maybe.
I think maybe he was one of the maybe a guy who has either researched the vaults hella. Oh, because are those I'm watching another trailer. Sorry.
You're all
I
good.
think he either Handsome Jack got to look into the abyss and now has a purpose, or he is, like you said, tied to them in some way, maybe lineage wise or something. He could be an alien that just disguises himself and is trying to keep the peace. You know, I, I, I've already, I've already talked about and thought about and theory crafted more about Borderlands 4 than I did in the entirety of the time we played 3. Just
Yeah.
in us talking right here.
Yep. I
So,
understand. But all right, well, I think that is probably a good spot to end it. Unless you don't want to.
dude,
Wait, what else you gotta say?
nothing. I'm pumped that Chris will be back next week. I've made it my mission that if anybody on here asks me what else I have to say, I will say this: Wizards of the Coast, once again, you have ruined one of the most fantastic card games that's ever been built by letting your greed and your gluttony get in the way of a fun, well-balanced, well-built game. And yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Well, I think that's a good note to end on then. But all right, everybody, has been Dodgy Yeti, has been Q, aka Short Round, and has been the Thicc Boi Hours podcast. I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll be seeing you.